Hello everybody, it's Mirialda here once again, and welcome back to another Ami box. This is the one that I paid for the day that I received the other Ami box. So yay. Yeah, this is actually a pretty large box. It's a 140 size box, but the figure inside really shouldn't be that big. So either Ami overpacked, which they've been known to do, or Kurumi has a really giant box, which she's been known to have. And I kind of spoiled it already. I told you it's a Kurumi figure. So if we give it a second. Now all the people that went, ugh, another Kurumi figure. When are they going to give us something different? Maybe now they've all left. So the people that will stay want to see a Kurumi figure. So we'll have high retention rates. So yeah, let's get this open so that we can see how she looks. It's not like standard Kurumi figure. She's not wearing her orange dress or anything. It's another China dress one. And they call it the black China dress, even though the only thing that's black is her little collar. It's not, most of the dress is white and red. So we've got the Amiko and Lilico Cafe Diner thank you card again that we looked at last time. So yay. There's the back. We'll put that off to the side. So, let's see how overpacked or oversized she is. Okay, so the top layer is not very thick. There we go. So she does have quite a bit of padding on the side, but she is, the box is pretty tall. So that's probably why they had to use the bigger box. And of course, she's upside down. That out of the way. And there we go. She's also pretty heavy. Okay, so can we zoom in? If we push her back a little bit, we can. Okay, so this is Tokisaki Kurumi, the Mo Se Sheng Xiang version. She is from Date Alive Seirei Sairin. She's a 1/7 scale figure manufactured by Apex and GoodShow. This Kurumi released sometime in July 2024 in China, and Ami invoiced me for her on September 19th of 2024. I paid 21,300 yen, or $158, so she's not cheap. And then shipping, I did EMS this time because it was $20 cheaper. That was 10,060 yen, or $74.62. If I had done DHL, that would have been 12,868 yen, or $95.45. I ordered her on September 30th of 2023, so almost a year ago. I paid for her on September 19th, 2024. She shipped out on the 24th and got here today on the 26th. So EMS actually was pretty speedy for me this time. But anyways, there's the front of her box. There's the side of the box. It's got a nice silhouette of her and her name and some swallows. There's the back with a couple good promo shots. There's the other side. There is the top of her box. And plain boring bottom. And this is a corrugated cardboard box, so it's nice and sturdy. And it says, okay, Date Alive Global Spirit Pledge. So that's another name of the show, or what it's come from. But anyways, enough of that. Let's get her open. Just so that we can make all the, another Kurumi people. Yes, I'm looking at you, Brundle. And, you know, there was another Kurumi figure that just got put up for order today that I'm thinking about buying. It's only $25, so it's a prize scale figure, 1/7 scale. She's in a sailor swimsuit and looks pretty dang good. So I may be ordering that soon. But anyways, instructions. Inside of the box basically is the same as the side. Put that to the side. There is a bonus item. There is Kurumi in her blister pack. So from the front, there she is from the side, and the back, the other side, and back to the front. So she comes with instructions, which I don't know why. She should be pretty simple. You just sit her on the base. Looks like there might be a little peg or something, or just be careful. We'll see. But yeah, nothing super difficult or anything. And then she also comes with a bonus acrylic standee. Excuse me. And she's already exploding out the side. I'll put this together later, but it's basically the same pose that she's in and everything. Basically the illustration she's based off of. But yeah, we've got a pretty figure. And yeah, there's a lot of extra space down here. So they could have made it a smaller box, but they didn't, so shipping is stupid expensive. So let's go ahead. She's got 2 blistered layers, so we'll cut the tape and separate them. Okay. So the front blister is just Kurumi, and then the back blister is her base. And it's pretty heavy, but it should be pretty detailed as well. Okay, that's what this tape is for. It was supposed to be holding the acrylic standee in place, but it obviously did not do very well. So we'll cut that tape, and we'll cut that tape. And I'm not going to cut all the tape. I'm going to book open this. And that, you know, the one time I decided to try that, it's a square base, so it doesn't work. So, yep, let's go ahead and cut all the tape. Just goes to show you, kids, never try anything new. Always do it the same way you've always done it. So we'll pull out the base. There we go. We'll put that blister off to the side. We've got a foam block there. We've got plastic. And we've got some bubble wrap. And yeah, I do believe that is everything. And okay, there is the peg hole on the top leaf. And we got a butt print. Let me clean this up a little bit, and then we'll look at it more in depth. So basically, Kurumi is sitting on a lotus leaf in like a pool of water. And I'm guessing that's the lotus flowers. It's a little loose, so be careful. There's another flower. The flowers do appear to be made out of translucent plastic. The leaves are big and giant, and they're shaded quite nicely. You got some dark green, and you got some yellowish green highlights. And again, you got the butt and crotch print. And then you got the upper leaf. Don't know what that poem says. If you want, you can try to Google translate it. I might do that later for myself, but probably not. But it's a nice scroll with a mountain scene, red sun, fog, and everything. Got a bunch of swallows flying in the air. You got the little half moon, well, moon type circle thing with the oriental ornament on top. And then, like I said, she's in the pool. It's bluish. It's got shading. So it's got like white crests and dark blue valleys. And it's got the shiny plastic on top. On the bottom, copyright 2021 TTK Data Live 4P made in China. Yep, that's a easy to read copyright. So we'll put that off to the side. And we'll get Kurumi open. And as we learned, we shall do as we always do and cut all the tape. Okay, and we make lots of ruckus. We'll go ahead and pull her out. Get the blister out of the way because she's the only thing in it. She does have plastic wrapped around her arm and the one ribbon. And there we go. So she doesn't really want to sit on her own. I think it's possible if you get her lined up just right or whatever, but we're not going to do that ourselves. At least not in this video. So anyways, Kurumi. So her hair, in the pictures I've seen on HPOI, it looks black, but now that I have her in person and under bright shiny lights, it is very shiny hair, but it's a very dark brown. It is not black. She's got her hair tied up into a bun and just nice fringe. She's got her red eye and she's got her golden clock eye. So yes, it is Kurumi. She's got that typical Kurumi smile. It's kind of crazy, but not quite crazy, depending on how you look at her. She does have a hair ornament, so you've got the golden flower and another one with a little ribbon on it. Matches her chest brooch or whatever. There's little red ties. And she's got big boobs, welded cleavage. Got the little diamond cut out on the under boob. And again, it's being held together by those red ties. This is the only thing that's black on the black china dress. And it just wraps around her boobs. Otherwise, it's white. And it's got some cranes painted on it. She does have a vacuum sealed belly button. Got some cutouts on the side showing off her flanks. Got some wrinkles there, showing off quite a bit of armpit. The back of the dress is red. You got the spine line, it's stretching across. The flap of the dress is folded up. So yeah, she's sitting in a way that is basically exposing more of her booty. Tilt her down and we see that she is wearing white ones, but it's basically a thong and her booty crack is eating it. So you only see a little bit of the front undies. She's got some nice, luscious, thick thighs and long, pretty legs. The top of the thigh highs, I'm going to say they're thigh high even though they come all the way up to her crotch, has a nice doily pattern painted onto it. Nice brown nylons, I guess. You can see how it's stretched, so it's shaded, so some parts are darker. The parts where it's stretched over her flesh is more flesh toned. Her shin bones are quite pronounced. And she's crossing her legs, which makes it difficult to see down the dress from the front. But from what I can see, basically she is showing off a lot of belly and pubic region, but then the undies just barely cover her V-zone. She's got toes. They are sculpted, but obviously since they're inside stockings, they are not separated out or anything. She's got good ankles and heels. I'm looking at her hand. So fingers are all separated out, but she does not appear to have fingernails. Going over to this other hand. Again, fingers are separated, at least past the second knuckle, but no fingernails. She's got this translucent ribbon, black ribbon, wrapped around her shoulders and her arms. And yeah, she's cute. Dress has some good shading. You can see sculpting around her belly region, showing muscles and stuff, hip bones, good booty on her. More straps holding the dress together. Maybe that's supposed to be her undie straps. Good back. And yeah. relatively simple figure, really, but pretty. So let's go ahead and get her on the base. So she should just sit pretty easily on there. And then you line up the little peg on the ribbon into the hole. That's a pretty tight fit, so it may pop off. I'll worry about that later. Yeah, because it's pretty bendy. I don't want to snap it off or anything right now. I say I'm going to leave it, and then I keep messing with it. So yeah, let's go ahead and leave it. We'll do a spin of Kurumi, and then a zoom spin, and all that fun stuff. So yeah. Quality-wise, sculpt is good. The scenic base looks pretty good, and the backdrop and everything. Good sculpt on her body. I do wish the cleavage was separated, but with this type of dress, they're basically guaranteed to be welded. Paint is very good. The stockings have lots of shading. The dress has good shading. Her flesh is pretty non-shaded. I mean, there might be some around her elbows and armpits a little bit, but not much. And she had, like I said, she has her hair tied up into a bun, so you don't get the typical Kurumi clock, crazy asymmetrical twin tails. But she looks pretty good, I think. And again, she's sitting such that the flap of her dress is folded up, so she is exposing more of her booty, but she is sitting so we don't see it. But yeah. Let's go ahead and do a zoom spin of her facial region and upper bust region. Yeah, eyes are done very well, and I like the smile on her. And honestly, if it wasn't for the eyes, this could be any character, but it's Kurumi, so at least they got part of her features. We'll go ahead and spin on the torso bust region. And you definitely have to display her from the front, because once you get to the back, it's pretty boring and the scroll blocks view of her. And if you get the angle just right, you can get a peek of her undies, but her legs give her some modesty. And then we'll just do a spin of her booty, because booty. So yeah, in my opinion, she definitely could have fit in a smaller box, which would have resulted in Ami using a smaller shipping box. But we deal with what we deal with. So yeah, so there is a top-down view of Kurumi. And just a little angled Dutch angle shot of her face. And her crotch. I do like the way they've got her booty sculpted. And there is that little diamond cutout of her underboob. And the flap, you can see her booty cheeks through the dress. So yeah, like I said, again, a relatively simple figure. There is that peg. It does seem a little bit too big for the hole, so I will mess with that later. I'm not gonna snap it off or anything right now. But yeah, there is Kurumi. And again, she also comes with the acrylic standee, which is her in the same pose. So yay. So anyways, this is Tokisaki Kurumi, the Mo Se Sheng Xiang version of her. Basically a Chinese version. She's in a China dress. The black China dress, yes, because that is black. But anyways, she's from Date Alive, Seirei Sairin, or Spirit Pledge. She is a 1/7 scale figure manufactured by Apex and GoodShow. Kurumi released July 2024 in China, and came into stock at AmiAmi September 19th of 2024. Brand new at AmiAmi, pre-ordered. She cost 21,300 yen, or $158. So she's not cheap, but she's not overly stupid expensive. And quality, in my opinion, is good, so I'm happy with her. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed. I've got more ordered, but nothing invoiced yet, so it may be a couple weeks until we get more figures. Whatever are we going to do? Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. I'm back. Wouldn't you know it, as soon as I turned the camera off and I moved it out of the way and I got a good look, that peg went in within a second. So yeah, it's amazing what you can do when you can see. And then I also pulled out her acrylic standee and peeled off all the protective plastic and everything. So there's a good look at what she actually looks like. Bottom date live spirit pledge and the copyright not for sale. So yeah, like I said, it's amazing what you can do when you can see. That goes right in. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed. I'm really leaving you this time. Bye-bye.